So we are recording. We are recording live for the Swirly Doos channel. I'm Heather, and we are going to be doing a loaded tag, kind of like those loaded envelopes you see. We're going to do a loaded tag. We're going to be using stuff that comes in the project kit, along with some of the elements from the main kit for the May Swirly Doos add-on or kit, and a couple announcements. We're going to be, next month there is not going to be a Ustream. There's going to be a couple of videos. I have other prior commitments that will soon be known. And so next month we'll have those, and then we'll do another Ustream, or maybe we'll try Facebook in July. But if you're not a kit subscriber, there's that option to become a kit subscriber, and you can just visit swirlydoos.com. And there is more information there. So I will show the project, and then we will get going. So we're going to be making this loaded tag, and it's lots of good fun stuff in here. And we'll just kind of flip the camera, and we'll get started. So, and I'll kind of talk about what's in the kits as far as sneak peeks and. Oh, I have to move my mat. I was doing another video today, so I'm going to have to scoot my stuff all over this way a tinge bit. Okay, that's doable. Okay. Oh, cool. Thank you, Kim. Now I gotta turn my computer because I'm not, so I can see the chat. Okay, so this is a loaded tag. In the project kit, they have the Tim Holtz etc. tags, which are huge. Now, this is the medium one, and we're actually going to be working with the small one. So we're going to make two different sizes. So this is our template, and then we're going to make the small one, which is still quite large. So I did some pre-work on this, but I just wanted to kind of show you a simple little bag to put a little goodie in. We have a little bit of a shaker card in here. We have a pinwheel used with some of the mediums. We have just a regular tag, which my glue came off, so let me glue that on quick, just so I don't lose it. And we also have another little envelope tag inside the tag, and can put a little saying in there. And then the actual front cover, which we have a bunch of texture on here, some trim from the store, in little envelopes. So I always try to use stash that I have, and I don't know why, but I get bags and bags and bags, and I'm sure they come in racks or just fillers for certain kits, etc. So we're going to use a couple of those today. We're going to use some tags, and this is the base of the tag that we're going to start with. Now I simply started with, I might have you distress my edges, ink distress. They don't need to watch me do that. Unlike these things. So we are using the rose quartz. Thank you, Peggy. There's a lot in here. I'm going to confess I've never made a loaded envelope, let alone a tag. So I did pre-cut this to measurement here. If you want the measurements, I can give those to you. 5.5 by, I think this is 10. And as far as my adhesive, I do use the Eileen's tacky glue. I think it dries quite nicely with paper. I don't use it for all elements, but I do use it for the paper. And basically I just measured it and I stuck it to size, and we will trim the top as needed. And I will be using my nice little iron today, Kim. I love my iron.
What iron?
Where's my stuff?
Oh,
yep, that's
this
right.
one?
Yeah, so I'm just going to trim here. It's not quite. Okay. I swear I get those little envelopes, and I know they're nice little gift things, and they work good for the little adding a little embellishment here and there. And if I go off screen, you'll have to, Olivia will have to let me know here if she's watching. She's busy playing with clay right now.
Oh, I'm actually watching it.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, while I'm molding clay.
Yes, Kim, I like your mini iron. That is pretty cool.
What mini iron?
Kim found a small iron. She found one like, it looks like my size, and then a smaller one, like a mini one.
Oh,
Do you want to ink distress my stuff, please?
where? Which one?
All of it, right here. So
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have Olivia do this here. So I am one that does not like real sharp edges. So I will give you that. As far as making the pocket, what I did was I cut, I used my scoreboard, which I hardly ever use, and I cut it at 5.5, and then I did 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch so I could fold it and then make a pocket and glue the pocket on. So, and I will make a confession, it took me about 5 pieces of paper to figure this out, because, oh, just wait, I did that, honey. Actually, you know what, you can ink distress it when, where's my scissors? When I am done.
Unless that's the cherry one.
That is a cherry one. And I'm just cutting so I can fold it and make that pocket.
Just flat paper.
That's fine. So this is how that pocket's gonna go. Oh, you got a commercial? It's, yeah, commercials. So I will glue this on. And I'm only putting glue on this most distant flap. And Kim got a commercial, so hopefully her commercial comes back and she'll be like, oh, it's put together. We had another person join. I'll have to look to see who that is. Making sure I'm all lined up. Maybe. There. So the pocket is made. Patricia. Oh, it looks like Patricia's on here 3 times. I hope she made it. Hi, Patricia. Okay, so that is the pocket. I will cut a hole through that. We are going to add a little bit of texture to the front and add a little texture to the back of the tag, and that we're going to use the mediums Roll call. So in the one of the add-on kits, we have the Ferrell, the Metal Effect color. So this is like a modeling paste with some metallic and some really heavy texture in there. Kim did a great tutorial on this last week regarding different types of mediums. So if you wanted to link that, Kim, you could. I think did I make you a moderator? I thought I made you a moderator. Oh, I didn't. Huh. So we are going to use some of this for some background texture, and it's a very thick consistency. It's almost like a putty. And I like to just do random because I don't know exactly how my tag's going to look or what's going to happen with it. So I don't necessarily do the whole thing. And you can actually hear that grit in there. Can you put this in the water, please?
Yep.
Thank you. And most of that we won't see anyways. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of texture on here. And how I'm going to do that is I'm actually going to mix some of the acrylic paint that is in the project kit with some of the modeling paste. So we're going to make that. And where did my other stencil go? I'm going to use this one. I suppose here, let's see. Oh, honey, you don't need to wash it. Just leave it in there for now. I'll wash them when I'm done.
I scrubbed most of it off.
Always if you can't wash your stencils right away, make sure that you soak them. So that's probably going to be way too much. Oh, Shutterfly. I had that commercial this morning. Yasmin had a show this morning, and I have the Shutterfly. So we're going to make our own color to our modeling paste. We're going to use the paint, modeling paste, and we're going to just mix it around. And this was in the project kit. And I did this beforehand. I got wet paste right there, dear.
It's pretty much dry.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
And if anybody's ever watched any of my videos, what I do is I make a video and I do the background, and most of the time I end up covering up most of the background.
That sounds like you.
So there we have pink modeling paste made
water?
with the, just
Water?
throw it in there, just throw it in there. The acrylic paint and the paste. So we're going to set that aside to dry, and we will go on to, Patricia, try F5. That will reload it. You may have to watch a commercial. You may have to watch a commercial before I come back on, but try F5. That will reload it. So I'm going to set this aside to dry. This is just some simple background texture. And then we're going to embellish that kind of like this one here. So we will start with an easy little shaker envelope here. I have these self-sealing bags, so I took some of the elements from the paper collection that we had gotten and grabbed some sequins, and this will be more of like an inspirational explosion. the paper has all of these die cuts that you can cut out. Do I have one? Do I have one? Here's a smaller version. Well, yeah, here's a smaller version. So they have all these die cuts you can cut out of them. Inspirational quotes. So we're going to actually do this and make a little shaker card. So I did pre-cut this. I measured, making sure it was snug because I didn't want this flopping around in there. So I am going to put it on a backing, and we're also going to put something on the back so you can view it on both sides. So this is where, yep, thank you, Peanut. You want to hold it up so they can see a close-up. Watch on the camera. See, I usually end up moderating for her on Mondays when she paints, so now she gets to help me. She gets to see what it's like.
I guess it's only fair.
Yeah, that's true. So we'll glue that on. We'll find one for the back side. Can you grab that red tape that's in the tape drawer there?
The red tape?
The red tape that you used the other day. Oh, let me add the links. There you go, Kim. Try it again. Link it again. The URLs were off. Yes, that tape.
I grabbed 3.
Yep, Patricia, it should work now. It was my fault. So we're going to.
Mama, you want me to cut one of these, or do you already have it?
No, I have a bunch cut. Be a game changer.
I think.
I like that. Be a game changer, but we need something on the back, like a black, so it's not so bright, or you can see it. I'm pretty sure I had a black. I have all kinds of scraps.
Yes, you do.
We'll see how much I can cut straight today, huh?
Sorry.
You can't sit on my table, honey.
I'm not leaning on it.
There. Okay, the link is there. So, and then, Patricia, these all get uploaded to YouTube. So, all the Ustreams will be on the Swirly Doos YouTube channel. Usually about an hour after the show. It just takes a little bit for them to upload it. Okay. Yes, Kim did a great video on different types of mediums. And I'm going to tell you this, Peggy. I did this exploding tag and thought of you the whole time as I watched you make your mini album that weekend we were away. And I'm not a big one for mini albums, probably because there's so much work and I might be a little impatient, but make sure I'm kind of the right side up. Now, this is just a simple element to add to this. I don't want to get glue all over my sleeve either.
I could put it in there.
Okay, I'm just going to add a little piece of tape.
Don't you have to peel that off?
I will get to that. The chat, you gotta have the chat. I like chatting, getting to know everybody. It adds to the show. We've had people, what's up with all the talking? They ask why is there all the talking? Some people don't realize it's recorded live, and it's just it's fun, interactive. You can ask questions, you can get them answered real time, which is kind of real time. There's about a minute delay lag. I can't get this double-sided tape off. There we go. I just don't want it to, those little confettis to leak out as we watch me struggle with double-sided tape. Seriously? Wow. Oh, Peggy. My internet is good. My bandwidth is good. Other than I am having issues with double-sided tape right now. And I'm not sure why. Holy moly. I'm going to give up. I'm giving up.
I could have done it.
I know I might need smaller hands. She said she could do it. So these are just some sequins from my stash. And I'm sure we all have an abundance of sequins. I don't want to put too much in there. So there is one little fun element. Be a game changer. See, that's what I needed that tape there for. And a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. So that will go in our tag. On to the next little project. We have a simple little gift bag. Can put something fun in there. I'm not sure what, but something fun. And I'm using a smaller version. I do have some trim from the Swirly store that had come in a previous kit. I have a doily I cut out with the rose quartz paper. Actually, Olivia cut those out because I had to put her to work. It's easy and it's quick, Peggy. And it adds it's a filler. I watched some videos on just different elements that people had put in their shaker cards, and I was like, oh, I could use that. So I'm gonna have to cut this one to size. I'm just gonna trim it. Probably use that for something else. We have this beautiful trim. Oh, it's just gorgeous trim. And that works so perfect with this collection. Oh, she will. She loves to do that. She likes to detail cut too, fussy cut. Isn't that funny? Not for me. Definitely. Yes, fussy cut.
Do you have something to fussy cut?
No, I already fussy cut it all.
Darn it.
So I will trim this up. I'm not sure where Chrissy gets her trim, but she gets some of the most amazing, beautiful, and unique trim. She's had some sales on like destashing trim, and I've picked up like a whole bunch just because you can't find them around here without paying an arm and a leg for them. And using your die cuts that you have at home, it helps add those little details. And again, I'm going to use one of the I got glue everywhere. And I'll have to stuff this envelope with something. I just haven't figured out what. If I'll make a little gift card holder. Has anybody seen my little gift card holders I made? I made them for Christmas. I think it was last year, the year before. It's a little bag, and you fold it, and you actually put the gift card in it like that. Anyways, you could do that here if you wanted to. Olivia, do you want to run upstairs and grab one of those gift card holders out of the Christmas card? Aren't your cards down here? No, the Christmas card basket. Okay, just to show them.
I don't know where it is, but whatever.
Do you know what I'm talking about, right?
No idea.
The little envelope bag.
Oh, those.
She knows what I'm talking about now. So, acetate and foam is a pain. Yes, Peggy. I agree. I know we made those shaker cards that weekend, and I always find that you can see the foam, and sometimes I get too much foam and it looks a little tacky, and then I don't like it. Okay. You guys are still waiting for all the pretty flowers, aren't you? Commercial break. So, we will go on to this card here, which this is a simple, you could put a little $5 bill in there or something if you wanted to. That is going to be using some of my envelopes from my stash that I have that I've collected. So I have a tag, and I have this, they came somewhere. I got them somewhere. They came with something. So why not use them, right? So we're not going to do much on the front of this, although you could as long as you kept it flat to fit into your pocket. And we're not going to do much on the front of the tag because we want it to fit in the pocket also. But we are going to use, what paper should we use? Let's use a little something different. Where did my paper go? And this is all from the same collection, so I think I'm going to use that. I like the roses on it. And I'm not much of a measurer, so I cheat. Nope, not that one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, I'll show them later. This is very pretty paper. It's very soft too. I have to make sure I put the lettering on there right. That is always a bummer when you gotta start over. Olivia's looking for that gift card envelope. Okay. Make sure we're glued down. We'll ink the edges. Could add a flat ribbon on this one if you wanted to. Just to give it a little bit more detail, but I have a bunch of trim here. Okay. Make sure I'm not glued together. And actually, I think I'm going to add some trim to it. Just to give it a little extra. We are still not dried on that. I'm going to have to heat set that. Okay, we are off to do the tag itself now. I'm just looking for my paper.
Oh, I like it.
Okay. Oh, what's gonna look good with this one? We'll do white. Oh, we could do a square one. How fun is that? Oh, I lost my chat here. The Pharaoh is dry. It's the acrylic paint modeling paste combo that's not dry right now. That's the one that's taking a while. So I keep sticking my finger in it. And I don't normally craft sitting down. Did you find it, Peanut? No?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe what I'll do is,
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to copy this card. This card is cool.
she's got a mind of her own. You guys are watching me glue paper on.
Basically,
I like straight edges though. I have to stand up for this. So I'll take my other half of the doily I used, glue that down. I'm going to take another little scratch piece of paper. And we'll just layer. I want to cut this a little bit more. Watching me cut paper is almost like watching paint dry. I can believe that. I am not, if you watch my YouTube videos, I do try to keep them limited. I know we're all busy. Life is over in a flash. Days go by and you're like, oh my gosh, where did the day go? And I do try to keep my videos down just because I do know people have things they have to be and places they have to go, and you know, they don't need to be fretting about, you know, my videos and things like that. So I do keep them down. I do edit significantly. Oh, where's my paper puncher? So what a cute little tag is that. Now we're going to start playing with flowers. Oh, how nice is that going to be? We'll get some. I need another tag. What are you looking for, Olivia? Where the heck is the hole here? I'm not. I should have punched the hole first, but. I will add ribbon in a bit. So we have that so far. The top, we have one more tag, and then the front we do. And we'll actually switch it up here and use a scallop tag. Thank you, Peggy. I do try to limit it, though. I have a hard time watching like an hour-long video or 45-minute video. I've taken some classes online that they're real-time classes where you are just watching a person, and it's difficult because there's, like I said, life is short. And to sit there, take a class and not know what to anticipate with the class, and then to find out it's like a 3-hour long class and you just basically sit there and watch, it's hard. So, but they're usually great classes, don't get me wrong. So we're gonna add flowers to this one. Yay, we finally hit the flowers. See, I make you guys wait till the very end to get flowers. Your teacher does the same thing, Olivia?
Yep.
That's funny.
She tells us that she has a surprise for us, and then she makes us wait.
Oh, that's a bummer. We'll do flowers on this one, and then we're going to do the top of the large tag, and we should be done. I guess I could have prepped this a little more. We're doing good on time, though. We're doing really good. I get so nervous I'm going to run over. Look at this. I hope Peggy is back. It is a great way to use your stash. I got this new corner punch. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's 3 corner punches. It's a small, a medium, and a large. Yeah. So Kim got an Icebreakers commercial. I should really drink some of my tea. Peggy, did you get one too? That's funny. So we have some flowers from the flower kit. We also have some of the other, just some extra of the same collection. Now we are going to add a little sentiment to the top of this. One I haven't used before. How about let life surprise you? That, or I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Let life surprise you. I think I like that one better. We have here another doily we're going to put on there, so we are staying consistent with our design. We're going to do some layering with some of my stash I have here. I did do some detailed cutting of the one paper, some elements I cut out. I did cut some leaves out. That almost looks like that. Both roses are upside down. We'll add some see, I moved the chat again. I want to stay consistent. Yes, Peggy, it's yeah, I had to get it. I've used it a couple times. And actually, I found it Amazon Prime, and I got it the next day. And actually, I had shipped one to Jen Schneider. So, and she actually got hers. I think hers was home by the time she got home from our weekend. So if that's kind of funny. I need a... So I'm using my stash up of my foam pop-ups. Peggy, can you link it? Oh. Patricia, did you get the link? Or oh, you already ordered one. You ordered it just now? Oh, it has a very smooth cut also. That was the one thing I like. And the Maggie was the one that would know better. She, I think that the large is like 10 millimeters, and then she had the measurements on it. So, yeah. Yeah, Kim, it's a corner punch. It's 3 corner punches in one. Peggy, you can link it. Yeah, I was going to say, there you go, Peggy. And it should be on Amazon Prime. You can get it in 2 days. It is like cutting butter. See, look at us, all us enablers. So we're going to add some flower elements, some leaves. And these are from the flower kit. And so, like I said, some are from the collection itself. I got 15 minutes here, so. And I have some of the die cut. I have some of those. And I have some feathers that were cut out also. Yes, we do enable. That's okay though. And as far as my flower arrangements go, I have no rhyme or reason. I usually start big and work to small, and fill in as I go. And my other little elements I use as fillers. Thank you. It's fun. I enjoyed making the project. I think I know who I'm going to give it to. Whoa! No, there's more than one there. That's okay. And I need to add ribbon to all of this, but I'm not going to whip the bow all out, although I could, but I won't. Well, that depends. We could raffle it off at the end. I don't care. I'll ship it. And I have these circles. Let me cut some in half. Because we have the top of the tag, or the there, just a simple, I'll do the back in a bit. So we have our little gift bag that we can put a little gift card in, our tag, our other loaded tag, and then now we're going to work on the front. And I'll add ribbon. No, I really didn't have anybody in mind. I know I can get rid of it. I usually give away all my stuff, so that's just me. Okay, so there are those elements. I'll put this one away. Now we'll work on the front, and sorry, I'm putting the other tags back. Oh, we have the pinwheel to do. I better get moving. Peggy was waiting for the pinwheel. Okay. So, front of the tag, doily, wet paint. We're going to grab some pretty trim. We're going to use, how about this mesh stuff? That's gray, that'll match. Because I'm going to add on top of this some of this. This came in a March kit. So these are what is an add-on? Oh, your cutter wasn't on Prime? Really? That is a bummer. Huh. It should have been primed. I know Maggie didn't get hers on Prime, and it took hers, gosh, it took hers a while to get there. But I'm not sure what company she had ordered from. Because I know the one I got for Jen. Oh, I'm glad you got free shipping. Free shipping is always a plus. Okay, I'm just going to take some of this Mayards twine. Ooh. Do you think I have enough? Forgot about the pinwheel, Peggy. You're supposed to remind me. Commercial. Gosh. I wonder. I'll have to look. Maybe I can link it. I'm just putting some underlying twine on for more details. I usually try to do it a little bit more organized where it's not all wonky and crazy. And I don't have glue all over my fingers. Yeah, I did get mine on Prime. I would just double check on that, make sure you get it on Prime. And I'm just... Patricia, did you get yours on Prime? I hope you did. I have no clue what my child is making behind me, but she's got my big shot out, my cutter's on the ground, oh my goodness, that girl. She's crazy. I didn't say that out loud. I am going to take one of these little envelopes. I want a smaller one than that. I don't even know where I can get all these. They come in... Whew. Then it was free shipping, not Prime. Huh. I don't... I'm not sure on that. Oh, I want another circle on here. Okay, it's almost 10:02. I got enough time to finish that pinwheel and I'll just add some fillers here. I would double check on that whole Prime thing. I wouldn't. You gotta be cautious. Sometimes they sneak it in there as far as shipping. You'll get it Prime, you'll get it 2 days, but then you end up paying for shipping and stuff. So I'm always a little to watch that. I just want like a gray. Hi Ray, how are you doing? I gotta add one more flower. Oh, now a Captain Morgan ad. That's not bad. That beats the Okay, so Peggy wants to see this pinwheel. Where did my little sheet go? Okay, so we're gonna let this part dry, and then we'll stuff it. Other than the ribbon, we are pretty much done. How do we get it? There is an app you can download, and I'm not sure. I don't know if Yasmin knows the app or not, but I can dig into it. So this is just a regular straw, a paper straw, and I added the ferro. I painted the ferro on it to give it like a metal-like look. And then you take a square piece of paper, and you... Where did my pencil go? Oh, I'm sinking in my pile of mess here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab a Aquarella. It's a pencil. You draw a line all the way across, crisscross. And this works with any type of paper size, as long as it's square. And you just cut, but don't cut all the way to the center. You want to leave a small portion not cut, because you're going to turn these in. Okay. So an easy way to maybe remember is you go A, B, C, D if you wanted to. And you bring your A in, you bring your B in, you bring your C in, and you bring your D in. How cool is that? And you line it up. You can actually make these spin. I'm not going to. Sorry. I didn't know if I was going to have time to poke the hole and do the spinny part with the amount that was in this tag, so I don't want it to smush. And then I used a gem for the center part, and we'll attach it to the straw here in just a second. Did I add, you know what I didn't add? I didn't add any feathers to this. Need to add some feathers. It's nice to see you, Ray. I love your layout you posted today. It's beautiful. There. It's a gorgeous layout. And I cheated, because we all can cheat from time to time. I cut a piece of paper, because like I said, I didn't know if I'd have time for, and actually I don't really have time to show you the actual one that moves. Okay. Ray, do you have the link for the blocker? Because if you could link it, I would greatly appreciate that, so the other girls could have it. Although Peggy, I think, is going to have a Captain Morgan by the end of the show. And she's going to be ordering a bunch of books off Shutterfly. So, let's, other than my ribbon, let's put this tag together. I just don't know where I put all my stuff. So I'll have to get a gift card to throw in here. There's our little shaker card. We'll put that in. We got our other little tag here. There we go. How fun is that? And I think there's so many different things that you could do with this. See, look at my background. You can really see my background, that little texture. Yeah, lots of things you can do. So I will add some ribbon to the top. And here's the big one. They are huge tags. I don't see a link. Huh. I don't see no stinking link. Where did you link it, Ray? Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera. So bear with me. Links are on. They should, links are on, so they should be good. Yeah, search ad block plus. Okay, I'm gonna have to, Peggy, otherwise Peggy, one of us can probably link it in the group. So if you're not already in this Swirly Doos group, there's this Swirly Doos Facebook group. Upload all of your projects in there. There's monthly challenges. If you're not a Kit subscriber, that's always a great option to look into. I copy and paste all of the chat, so I'll try to find it. So this here is the template, or our project, kind of, and then this is the one that we created tonight. So I can post pictures. So okay, Peggy, sounds good. Get some sleep. Thank you for coming. I will post some pictures once I get the ribbons and everything. So probably no Ustream next month because of my prior commitment, and otherwise look for some video tutorials. There's tons of stuff on the video, the YouTube channel, and Swirly Doos. So I'm going to be here for a minute. I'm going to stop recording. And thank you all for coming tonight. It was so fun. So I'll keep you updated on the next Ustream.